It's time to count your blessings.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit Hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello and welcome to the Hopefulist. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily dose of inspiration and positivity. The quote of the day today comes from Willie Nelson. When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Something you wouldn't expect from good old Willie, right? Very wise. Very wise. Today is Monday. You know what that means. It is Grateful Monday. It is the day that I share with you some of the entries from my own personal gratitude journal to show you how easy it can be to write down 3 to 5 things every single day that you are grateful for from the past 24 hours. A couple of things from this week. Cards from my sweeties. That's right. I woke up one morning and there was some cards for Christmas from my hubby and my little girl. Always nice. When I was doing my baking, I made my candy cane fudge this year, and Joe, even though he had worked a full day, came home and cut it up for me. It's hard to cut that fudge up, so I'm very grateful. Joe's cutting board came. There's this really cool cutting board that my brother had told him about when we were away on vacation this year, so I ordered it, and then I got a notification that it more than likely would not come before Christmas. I even wrote a little note out saying that it was on its way and wrapped that box up, ready to give him for Christmas morning, but it was able to arrive before Christmas, which was great because it's probably his favorite present other than coffee K-Cups. You know, it's like Christmas morning, you're sitting there, you're opening gifts, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh my gosh, it's coffee, and his face lights up. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so easy to buy for. Speaking of coffee, I got a bevy of new Christmas coffee mugs, and I love them all. And Tucker, oh my goodness, boy, did she make out at Christmas time. She has a ton of toys from a ton of different people. My cousin Jim, who we spend Christmas morning with, got her so many toys. I haven't even given her most of them. I've actually only given her 2 of those toys. She's got at least, one was like 4 toys in one. So one she got right away, which was the cheeseburger. But the cheeseburger came in a set with fries, a soda, and then some little ropes to play with too. He got her a toy stuffed boat. Yes, I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. So, yeah, it was Christmas. What's better than Christmas, right? Even if it wasn't the Christmas that we always have, the patterns and the traditions that we usually do, and we're not able to this year, there are still plenty of blessings and things to be grateful for throughout the season. Now that it is December 28th, let's talk about resolutions. Are you making New Year resolutions? We typically stop making them at a certain point in our lives, I think. I think when we're young, we're all gung-ho about it. And then as we get older, we realize we don't really keep them. So we take that pressure off of ourselves. But for the rest of this week, I'm going to be talking about habits, good habit building, based on my new book that I got for Christmas. Oh, yes, that's right. My queen, not Oprah, Jen Sincero. I got her new Badass Habits book for Christmas, and I am reading that voraciously, gleaming all of the information so that I may share it with you. But I wanted to hear from you. Do you make New Year's resolutions? And Lauren says, yes, many. If 2 stick, I'm happy. Jen says, yes. And I try to work on one major thing I need improvement on. Kathy says, same every year. Diet, diet, diet. That's on my list this year for sure. Wilbur and Eleanor say no. Marcy says, yes, it's good to set goals. I agree. Denise says, not usually, but last year and this year I will. And Michael says, my resolution this year is to not make any resolutions. Little winky face. Very funny, Michael. Like I said, I think that we tend to, I guess it depends on how well you have kept them in the past. I haven't sat down with a list of so-called New Year resolutions in a long time, but I do make goals every year. And I'll be working on my vision board this year. That's right. The 12-year-old in me is coming out. Watch it. I'll be showing off my vision board. Don't you worry. I will show it off. I had even purchased some wrapping paper that I can wrap the board in to make it look a little more professional. Is that the word I'm looking for? Professional for a board that a typical 12-year-old would put together? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I am not great at putting these. I'm not very crafty. So any little help I can get, I will take it. Counting your blessings. That's what we need to do right now because Christmas is over. It's something we typically look forward to. And when it's over, we can be left feeling a little underwhelmed. The kind of that, well, what now feeling. This is the time to count all our blessings. I posted a picture of a few of my favorite moments from this holiday. So look back and remember. Wrap yourself in the warm memories and be grateful. We had an amazing holiday. We got to spend time with loved ones and spoiled one another with the perfect gifts. Tucker made out pretty well, too, as I mentioned. My cousin even got her a boat. So now everyone has a boat besides me. It's not actually true. My cousin also got me a little boat, but it doesn't float and I can't sit in it. But it's all in good fun, right? Joe and I did our traditional opening of gifts on Christmas Eve morning since we would be away from home on Christmas morning. We had a lovely morning, then a big fattening breakfast. Oh, the weight I am putting on this year. Boy. Then we relaxed a little and played with our new toys. Then got all the gifts together in order to play Santa Claus. We even got a tray of my husband's traditional Christmas breakfast. Apparently they had croissants growing up on Christmas morning. So we got some croissants and pastries, made up a little tray. His sisters were going to be there visiting his mother on Christmas Day. We were visiting on Christmas Eve, so we left the tray of goodies so the rest of the family could enjoy them when they came to visit. We didn't get to spend as much time as usual with family due to COVID, but we were able to visit with Joe's mom for a little bit on Christmas Eve. We figure it's safer to just stop in for a quick visit, masks on, and all that kind of stuff, rather than sit around the table and eat with all of that airborne potential illness floating around. Then it was off to my cousin's where we would spend the next day. My stepfather able to join us for an amazing Christmas dinner of prime rib cooked by my Joe, of course, and it was superb this year. We settled in after dinner to watch the new Disney movie Soul, which was very good. Great message. Few adult beverages, pie, togetherness. It was perfect. So when you start to feel bored and let down, remember the perfect moments of this holiday season. Were you able to give a nice Christmas to your kids, grandkids, or other loved ones in your life? Were you able to see those most important to you? Were you able to relax and just rest for the first time in forever without guilt? Take your favorite moments and revel in them. Spoon feed them to yourself when you need it most. It's been a tough year for all of us, but I'm sure, regardless of your situation, there were some moments over the holiday that you will look back and cherish. Remember to do that. It's Monday. Oh, a brand new week full of possibilities and opportunities. I hope you make the most of them. And of course, be badass. I'm always right here cheering you on.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Happy Grateful Monday!